Continuing then from where we left off in the previous tutorial, I'm going to look at adding a master effect here in this tutorial solely because I want to try and compress just the top decibel of our mixed together audio tracks so that we don't get any distortion by moving into the red. First of all, I'm going to open up my mixing console once more by clicking on here. And I'll play the track back whilst adjusting my levels for the individual tracks so that I can get a balance that I'm more happy with. Okay, so I'll click play now.
White star rocket ships fill the air with the roar of drums and the sound of I don't care. I can just imagine what's going on in there, but I cannot fathom as we dance along the air. And I believe what I can see inside of me.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to work with. Now I did slightly peak just occasionally, so by adding an effect across our master output, I can limit, or at least that's the intention, I can limit or compress so that we can avoid this. Now I might not get it right first time, but I'm going to show you the principle of doing it. Here, on our master output, well, by clicking on this button, this will allow me to edit my effects insert chain, so I'll click on it now, and all I need to do is find a suitable compressor. Now there are quite a number of different effects that come with Vegas Pro 12, but I'm going to use this one here, called Track Compressor. I'll add it, and then I'll OK it. So to start off with then, and I'm only guessing without hearing it back, I'm going to reduce my threshold first of all. I'll take it down to around about -1 dB, maybe not quite that loud. Perhaps I'll start at -0.5 of a dB, and then I'll raise my amount, and this is the compression ratio, remember. I'll take this up, so it's only very subtle. I'll take it up to 2, so it's going to be a 2:1 compression, or near enough to 2 anyway, 1.9. That's close enough for my ears. Now I actually might take my threshold down to -1 dB. I'm going to drag my attack slider to the left so that it immediately starts compressing. You can see it's 0 milliseconds there. I don't want any transients to creep through, so by taking it to the left, that allows for that. And I don't want any auto gain compensation, so I'll uncheck in here. If anything, I want it to be that little bit quieter. Okay, so I'll simply click on here to close, and in actual fact I'm going to click on here to close our mixing console as well. So we're going to hear it back in a second. As I said a few moments ago, I might not have got this right just by looking at it visually. Really, when you're doing this, you should be listening to it and adjusting then. Okay, anyway, here we go.
White star rocket ships fill the air with the roar of drums and the sound of I don't care. I can just imagine what's going on in there, but I cannot fathom as we dance along the air. And I believe what I can see inside of me.
Okay, so that's all we have to do when we want to add an effect to our master output. In actual fact, as predicted, I didn't get it quite right, but that's the principle of doing it. So I'm going to finish up for this tutorial so that we can move on, where we'll see some of the other functions that perhaps we've not covered in as much detail as we could have done so far in this course.